then you could do the red with the white, the blue with the white outside your front door. And I take a page out of Jean Bice's, God rest her soul, and I put
Jeannie.
flags
Yeah.
in all. I put flags in, in my sun patients. I do. I put flags in my sun patients. And I just wanted to say real quick about the value of the day as we go into Creeping Jenny, which is the one plant that Phillip said you really should get with our today's special value and everything in the show.
It goes with everything in the show, and it is fully perennial, and you can walk on it. The more sun it gets, the more electric that is. And I have it in the front edges of my beds, where it's often you have that little edging ditch where it collects water and everything else rots. This will thrive in there. It's fine in average soil, like in this rock garden here, and it will grow in half shade to full sun. And again, when I planted it for my clients, that's that edging ditch. I planted it there. That's in Connecticut. You've got sun patients in the background.
This is what your yard could look like with the today's special value.
And you said this is the one plant you recommend with the sun patients. So since midnight with our sun patients, first ever, lowest price we've seen per plant. Here's our Phillip. We've had over 8,000, actually over 9,000 ordered. We don't have a lot of the Creeping Jenny to go around. We just got it back in stock. We sold 6,400 this season. There's only 3,200 left. So a fraction of the people that got the value of the day at midnight can get the Creeping Jenny to go with it.
Don't miss out on this, because if you plant this in the edge of your barrel and your sun patients in the center, the sun patients will go away until your auto delivery comes next year. But the Creeping Jenny will survive all winter and cascade over the edges of it, and you're getting 6 of these. And this is what's shipping out to you, what I'm holding. There's 6 of these in here. Look how it trails down so nicely. Imagine sun patients or daylilies or peonies or butterfly bushes behind them. And this is great. It's a lot better than looking at a big expanse of mulch.
Right. Well, every year my husband says to me, so what parties are we having? Because I love to throw parties. Because I have his birthday and my daughter's birthday's in the summer. You know, we're always thinking up some sort of a fun thing to do. And a few years he has said to me, well, you know, we're just gonna have to do, because we can't really spend the money to get that much mulch in. And when I think about Creeping Jenny, I'm like, what a better way for my garden and my house to be healthy and to feel beautiful. And now, does this come back every year, Phillip?
Every single year. In fact, let me tell you this.
Okay.
I showed you where you had the big golden swath in front of the sun patients in Connecticut. Well, also, I have bulbs all in that bed, daffodil bulbs. This is electric gold when the daffodils are blooming. There's nothing, no other ground cover that's going to do that, because they haven't come awake yet. So this is going to be looking good when the daffodils are blooming. So all the way through the season, you've got that to look at instead of mulch. Imagine your beds, you know how it looks with mulch, then take away that gold. Everything else is still pretty, but not as pretty.
Wow, we've sold 6,600 this season. There are 3,000 left. And since we're talking about live plants, that as a horticulturist, and like, I mean, if you've ever seen his book, if you've ever seen Phillip's work, if you've talked to the people who have these breathtaking homes and they only want Phillip and trust Phillip to decorate and to design their garden, there's only 3,000 of these left. And so,
and that's the whole season.
And that's the season.
And that'll be it. But you can plant it.
That creeps in the garden like that.
Look at that pot.
I love that you can control it if you want, but doesn't it look so much cooler when it's kind of not so perfect and it's kind
lovely.
of magical?
It's also lightweight, so it'll move in the wind, and this will trail down 30 inches. It's great for hanging baskets. It's fabulous in window boxes. If you have it planted around your daylilies, you know, often that's kind of like a dull area, and you've got that instead of the mulch. You can see the little touch of mulch there.
Right.
Imagine if the whole thing is mulch.
It's just brown.
Perennial, coming back every single year, and each plant will spread to a square of about 2 feet across.
Who's this hot guy in the garden? He's kind of handsome.
Oh, Lord, once upon a time.
Oh, my God. Oh, honey, still. Now, the one thing I've learned from my husband is a lot of people plant things too close together. So how far apart should this be?
I plant mine 3 feet apart.
Wow.
Because they will connect. You've wasted money if you do them any closer than that. Because this is one. You can see it's a nice, well-rooted plant, and it's already going to town. You're going to get 6 of these, and they're going to come in a tray like this, which is great to do. Planted in the edge of your planters, as we showed, where it spills over with your sun patients in here or daylilies in here, because this is permanent. regardless of what else you have in here, this is going to come back.
The green.
It'll be there.
Do I need to bring it in the garage? You're going to
No,
leave
no,
it
no.
outside? No, just,
no,
oh,
honey.
my goodness.
You just stop worrying.
Creeping, Jenny. I love you. We've sold 7,000 this year. We have 2,600 left.
And that's it.
You said this is the one plant that you want us to put in the barrels with our today's special value. And since midnight, that value of the day, dear friend.
Yes, dear.
Obviously, 29 years we've been waiting. 9,500 values of the